Hey, it's Erin. I've got a fun one for us today. It's a dumbbell leg workout. What's that? I can hear simultaneous squeals of joy and groans of disapproval. The squeals of joy are coming from the home workout crew. They're like, yes! And the groans of disapproval are coming from the gym crew. Look, I get it. Why would you do a dumbbell skater squat, for example, when you can just hop on a leg press? I'm going to give you a few reasons why. And this is not a machines versus free weight argument. I think both have their place. But just keep in mind that when you're training on something like a leg press, that leg press is the expert in that equation. So you are simply conforming to its range of motion, you're confined, and you don't have a lot to work with in terms of balance, proprioception, improving symmetry, etc. Now, when you work with free weights, you're bringing a lot more to the table in terms of muscle recruitment. So, on that skater squat, for example, if you're holding weights, you're stabilizing with your upper body, you're engaging your core, you are working unilaterally. So, you're building strength from left to right, evening out any asymmetries, working on balance as well, which is so key as we age. And you must become the expert of that movement. And you can take that expertise to the leg press and really hone your skill that way. So if you've been working on machines a lot, I would say try this workout. Give me the benefit of the doubt. I promise you're going to like it. This is not just a bust out, dust off the dumbbells and workout. This is going to be a very challenging workout. So without further ado, grab those dumbbells. Let's train legs. Our first exercise is an elevated skater squat. Elevating the front foot 4 to 5 inches. Here I'm using two 25-pound plates and they're rubberized, so they're not going to slip. Whatever you use, make sure that it is non-slip. Elevating that front foot is extending the range of motion, giving you better stretch. We're also getting that upper leg below parallel. This is going to help recruit the glutes more. Leaning forward more is also going to help recruit the glutes. Now you can hold those dumbbells to counterbalance yourself like I'm doing here, or you can hold the dumbbells at your sides. The idea with the skater squat is a slow negative. It's almost as if you're doing a single leg squat. Leave that rear leg back there just to spot yourself. When you feel like you're starting to fail, starting to fall, go ahead and put that toe down. Next exercise is a toe elevated RDL. I've taken these two 25-pound plates, split them up, and we're elevating the toe, which is going to give you a better stretch through the hamstrings and the glutes. It's also going to extend that range of motion. If you've never tried this before, go lighter. This is definitely going to be a little bit more intense than your regular RDL. The dumbbells are right in front of the shins. Try to keep them as close to the body as possible. Now, range of motion is going to depend a lot on your flexibility. If you can only get to mid shins, totally fine. Just go with it. With the RDL, we're using a limited range of motion, keeping constant tension on the muscle, hinging at the hip. Next exercise is a straddle squat. Now for this, we've got our plates. We're elevated slightly, extending that range of motion, using an interlocking grip on this dumbbell here. Feet are about 1.5 times shoulder width apart. Weight is going to be through the heels, and you're going to keep that dumbbell right underneath your body. And as you get to that mid-rep point, the back is going to be just about parallel to the floor, and really push through the heels so you can recruit those glutes more. You'll be surprised how much you feel it in the glutes for this particular exercise. The upper body is simply there to stabilize, so go ahead and keep those arms extended. You can round those shoulders forward slightly if you would like. Next, we're moving on to a lateral lunge. I'm holding the dumbbell with a goblet hold, but you can also hold the dumbbell straight down in front of you if that feels better. The stance is going to be about 2.5 times shoulder width apart, and you can turn that toe out slightly on that working foot. As you switch sides, make sure you're performing the exercise exactly the same. Try to get that upper leg to parallel or just below to hit a little bit more of the glutes. We're also going to be hitting adductors here as well. Try to keep the core tight, upper body tall, chest up. Last exercise is a leg curl. Here's how I like to set it up. Kind of wedge that dumbbell in between my feet, right at the arch of the foot. You're going to squeeze your feet together, get onto the bench, making sure that your hip bones at least are on the bench, and you're going to extend your legs out think long lever here. The longer you can extend out, the more difficult that you can make this exercise. This is going to be completely up to you in terms of range of motion. What you want to do is think about pulling that dumbbell up and towards you and stopping just before your lower leg reaches perpendicular to the floor. We are keeping constant tension on the muscle. This is going to be actually probably more difficult than your standard lying leg curl in that we're creating that long lever, we're keeping that constant tension, and the amount of focus that you have to maintain throughout this exercise. So you're not just curling this dumbbell, you're squeezing your feet together. As we come to the end of the video, I wanted to mention one more thing about free weight training and one of the reasons why I love it so much. You have the ability to change the angle, to change the range of motion. You can change so many things. It's highly customizable. So for example, we'll go back to the skater squats. If you want to hit a little bit more glutes, you're going to lean forward more. Maybe you'll take a longer step. Maybe you'll take the non-working leg and you'll place it slightly behind the working leg and make it more like a curtsy lunge. There are so many ways that you can modify and adjust the exercise when you're doing free weights. And again, that's one of the reasons why I love it so much. You have the ability to take an exercise that's maybe a 5 out of 10 in terms of effectiveness and tweak it until it's a 10 out of 10. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know, do you train from home? Do you train at a gym? Somewhere in between? What do you find is the most effective? Do you love those machines? Do you really love the free weights? Let me know. That's it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, train smart and train hard, y'all.